possible?
I know I think half the decade went where people thought I was Pooh, and like I lived like her, and had all these couture clothes and thought that I was so cool and went on, whatever, okay, that's Bebo. And then the other half of the decade went on with people, believing like I'm the Bhatinda ki Sikhni.
You never
But
stop talking.
yeah, I never stopped talking. But maybe I'm a mix of both, people who know me.
How is that possible?
I know I think half the decade went where people thought I was Pooh, and like I lived like her, and had all these couture clothes and thought that I was so cool and went on, whatever, okay, that's Bebo. And then the other half of the decade went on with people, believing like I'm the Bhatinda ki Sikhni.
You never
But
stop talking.
yeah, I never stopped talking. But maybe I'm a mix of both, people who know me. But I think it's not about that. It's about that like I said, that I'm so passionate about acting, and also have to credit so many of my directors and the actors who've been so amazing in so many movies, like whether it was Omkara also that's playing at the festival now. I think like Saif was just out of this world, and I had a trial and I called. It's just an instance, like I called everybody. Like I said, it's such a good performance, so I'm gonna call all the directors from like Mani Ratnam to everybody, all the directors. I'm going to have this trial and call all the directors because I think I've done really well in this movie. So I had this trial in Film City and everybody was there. Of course, Vishal and, Coco and Vivek and everyone were there, and Saif was also there. And I was like excited that they're going to watch me as Desdemona, because Dolly Mishra is like, she was one of the most... Actually, Shakespeare never really wrote too many female characters, so it was like such a special character. So I called all the directors and made them sit and said, okay, now this is it. And in interval, everyone came out and was like, yeah, really nice, really nice. We loved everyone, and like Saif was amazing. And then the movie ended, and everyone was like, you were fab, but where's Saif? Where's Saif? Where's Saif? And I was like, what has happened? I called everybody to praise me, and then suddenly everyone just flocked to Saif and was praising him. But so I have to credit a lot of my films and actors bounce off each other's energy. So I think great films like Omkara or Jab We Met, we've always bounced off each other's energy. Whether it was Amir in Three Idiots also. So famous scenes, you need to take from them as well. So I also want to take this opportunity to thank all my actors, in all these wonderful films, whether all of them, because it's when we were doing Pooh, at least I was following just Karan's instructions. I mean, I knew it was like a super fun character, but no one really thought that, 25 years later, you'll still have characters based around who are like her, That was never really the intention, because I think when you set out with an intention of saying that we have to make this character great, or, this has to be amazing, it's going to be fab, and, think that. I think it just happens. It just has to happen, You never really know when you're creating it. And with Geet, it was the same thing, because I was shooting Tashan simultaneously. And Tashan was a really big film, because it had Akshay Kumar, it had, Anil Ji, it had Saif Ali Khan, and, it was a YRF film. Whereas Jab We Met was like, it was more like, it was like we were new, and, Imtiaz had done one film, and there were never really any big names attached to it at that point. So I was always like, like Tashan is going to be amazing, and I'm working on this body and going to do my action film, and I would just come on the set, but my focus was Tashan. But I didn't really know that what was happening, and then Jab We Met just released, and not that Tashan isn't special, but people just loved Jab We Met more than that. So when you think that, everyone's going to watch this, but everyone watched that. So there was no real plan that, it's going to be amazing. I was also a bit like, I think in 25 years, one has to think of when we're, signing films when we're younger, when we were like 17, 18. It was always about proving yourself, wanting to, just be in every film. And then after a decade, if you sustain, it's also about the question of reinvention, which is very scary in an industry like this, like male-dominated and whatever. But we've, over the years, had a lot of brave actresses as well, apart from me, who've also taken big strides. So, while straddling the fact that I've done films with the big superstars and all those are successful films, but I've also had a career which I've simultaneously done to prove myself as an actor. Because I think the longevity of an actor is only possible if they also repeatedly prove their talent. Apart from the X factor that I feel an actor needs to have. And that I believe, I don't know how it is, but I mean, I like to say you either have it or you don't. And that's just the truth of the way it is. X factor combined with talent is going to take you. And of course, 30% of luck.
Yeah.
Luck is also important. But I feel more than that, it's just, it's straddling the fact. And for me, it's always been every 5 years, I've always looked back and said, now what am I supposed to do? To try and do something new. Because it's not about just being there and being part of the successful films. It's about having and leaving a legacy.
Yeah.
And that's what's been, because I do come from a family where I've been challenged and always felt like they're so amazing, but I need to leave my mark somewhere. तो ये longevity नहीं होती अगर वो सोच नहीं होता that कि ये करना है, कैसे करना है, how else am I going to last? Otherwise then there would every 10 years there's somebody new. But so sustaining it is the main thing.